Okay, I'm here joined with the Athens High student government and some of the advisors and Dr. Dixon, the principal. And I'm very excited and honored and privileged to be able to present a proclamation to them this evening to recognize them and the student council as a whole for their amazing charity week that they had earlier this year at Athens High School. So if it's okay with everybody, I guess first of all, hi everybody, welcome. You're all on the screen right now. I'm going to switch over to the other screen so everybody can be seen. But there's a good group of people here joining us tonight. We're all loving this technology and very happy to be still working for the community. So, all right, so I'm going to read this proclamation into the record, and then we are going to hear from Noah Scudder, who is the president of the student council, and then from maybe a couple of the advisors as well. So here we go. So first up is a proclamation in recognition of Athens High School 2019 to 2020 Student Council. Whereas Athens High School Student Council is a very active and dedicated group of 54 students and 2 advisors committed to giving back to their community as well as the region. And whereas each year the Athens High Student Council puts in countless hours as well as blood, sweat, and tears to help raise money for a charity of their choice during Charity Week. And whereas the Athens High Student Council selected Ellie's House, whose mission is to combat human trafficking in Michigan by providing shelter, mental health services, education, and career services to victims and potential victims. And whereas this year, the Athens High Student Council gave back in a way that many teens and even most adults could not do by organizing a full week of activities, including carnival night, ice skating, jail and bail, belly flop contest, a student versus staff challenge, a hypnosis show, a pancake breakfast, coin stalls in the classrooms, film festival, parent cook-off, restaurant nights, volleyball tournament, a Mr. Athens pageant, t-shirt sales, dance, a pep rally, a euchre tournament for parents, and an espresso yourself talent show. And whereas Athens High Student Council raised a new record of $180,000, a new record of $180,024.40 for Ellie's House. In previous years, they've raised a lot of money too. In 2019, they raised $130,035.71 for Focus Detroit. In 2018, it was $148,813.77 for Detroit Street Care. And the previous school record of $155,416.35 in 2017 for the GenaCast Believe in Miracles Foundation. In 2016, they raised more than $84,100 for the Joan Rose Foundation. And whereas the Student Council generates excitement throughout this school's 1,600 students, as well as within the community, council meetings take place prior to school starting, and after a full day of classes, members stay after school to count the money raised from the day's activities, set up for the night events, run those events, and then go home to complete their homework. There is not a lot of sleep for student council members during Charity Week. And whereas students find out how much money they raised at the Friday pep assembly and then celebrate their accomplishment with a final fundraiser dance that evening. So now, therefore be it resolved that the Troy City Council extends special recognition to the Athens High School Student Council for their selfless and tireless service and dedication to so many worthwhile organizations over the years. And be it further resolved that the Troy City Council and all of Troy's residents congratulate the Athens High Student Council for being a shining example of how to give back to the community as well as to the region, and wish all of the Athens High School students continued success in their future endeavors. This proclamation is presented today, the 29th of April, 2020. It's signed by myself as the mayor, and all members of City Council have signed this proclamation. And although I can't give it to you in person tonight, I will make sure it definitely gets to you, and I present this to you virtually. And I just want to say, as the mayor, I'm so proud of everything that you've done this year. I happened to be at the pep rally on the Friday when it was unveiled, the total amount. And it's been a few months, so you probably haven't thought too much about it. But I remember what pandemonium it was when those final numbers got revealed and the excitement. And honestly, I've only been the mayor since November, but that was something that was like, this is amazing that I'm the mayor of the city and this high school is doing such amazing work for our community. So I really am proud of all of you. I think that the community, I was telling some neighbors of mine last night about this, and they were just floored that you could raise that much money. And I know that you all go on to do amazing, successful things after you leave Athens, some of you sooner than others, but really we congratulate you on behalf of the city. And we thank you for all that you've given to the community so far. And we know that you'll continue to give back to your community in the future. So thank you, congratulations. And I really am happy to give you guys this proclamation. Normally there'd be applause in the audience. We'd all clap for you, but there's Cindy's clapping out there, so we can clap for ourselves. You should definitely, you deserve a round of applause. You all really are fantastic. And I mean, I've talked to the people from Ellie's house, and they were just overwhelmed. You remember, they were overcome by emotion and extremely, just they couldn't believe it that you worked so hard and were able to come up with so much money for the organization. And that's a big number and makes a huge difference for them, as you know. So again, congratulations. At this point, I want to turn it over to Noah Scudder, the president of student government. Make sure he unmutes himself, but he probably already did because you all are overachievers and great students, so you know what to do. But Noah, go ahead and take it away.
All right, thank you. So thank you so much for taking the time to honor us with this proclamation. And like you said, I wish this was in person, but it really means so much to Suco to have the recognition of both the mayor and the city council. So I would just like to take this opportunity to thank the Troy community for making Charity Week possible. One of the best things about Charity Week at Athens is that it is so much more than a high school tradition. It really incorporates the whole Troy community. And now more than ever, our monetary and supply donation to Ellie's house has been crucial in supporting an already abandoned community. And I've talked with Mrs. Ellinger, who is the president of Ellie's house, and she is continuing to reach out to human trafficking victims on the street, and she is incredibly thankful to have this added support to help do whatever she can to lessen the impact on COVID-19 on human trafficking victims. So to the community, whether you donated money or attended a restaurant night or even just supported our message on social media, thank you so much for helping make this this huge of an impact this year. I really mean it.
Thank you, Noah. You're fantastic. We'll clap for that as well. Mr. Dufresne, did you want to say something as one of the advisors?
Sure. I just wanted to thank the mayor and the city council again for this recognition, and just like to thank our administration for their support and for our staff and allowing us to be so disruptive during that week with all the events that we put on. Our parents have been wonderful, and as you know, we have an outstanding community that have been they've been really supportive over the years, and especially this year they stepped up. We got a number of new corporate sponsors, and so we couldn't do it without them. And just as you were saying, Mayor, Troy is just such a special place to raise your kids in, and it's just a fantastic community. I know we all feel blessed. So thank you very much.
Very good. Thank you, Mr. Dufresne. Dr. Dixon or Ms. Chrysopoulos, do you have anything you wanted to add?
I think I just want to echo what Mr. Dufresne and Noah said, and just a huge thank you to the city, to you, Mayor, and the City Council, to our administration and to our staff and our students. I think it's a different learning that we do that week. It's not necessarily book learning, but it's something definitely outside the box. And obviously with the amount that the kids raised, they really gave 110%. So I'm so proud to be part of this amazing group.
And same here. I would like to echo that I'm so proud of our advisors who continuously give of themselves to lead our incredible children. They are such amazing young adults who are activists, humanitarians. They give of themselves to improve the world. And I am always so proud of you. So thank you, Mayor, for recognizing our students who soon will graduate and be leaders in our community. Thank you to all.
Absolutely. We really are. You're what makes Troy so wonderful, and we always talk about how bright our future is, and we're all going to be okay in this world because we've got amazing students coming out of Troy schools, and we know that it's going to be a good place in the future as well. The other most important thing I forgot to mention earlier is that when I was there at the pep rally, the one big takeaway I had, other than the amazing amount of money you raised, was I definitely want to have a city council dodgeball tournament, because watching you play dodgeball against the teachers is a lot of fun. So I'm all for it, and I hope you come support us when we do it. I see Cindy Stewart, our community affairs director, she's laughing because I think she'd like to see that too. But I'm going to try to work at it, and we'll see what happens. But congratulations, everybody. I commend you. I think you set a record, obviously, but that's an amazing amount of money, and what you've done for our community and what you did for Ellie's house really is something that you should all be proud of, and I hope we're proud of for the rest of your lives, because that's a huge, huge deal. So thank you. If everyone wants to wave, I'm gonna scroll through so everybody can be seen. Just say again, thank you guys. I think this is, oh, I see there's Andrew Kim has a dancing bear down there on the bottom. That's a lot of fun. But everybody, this is great. So